This is how I start a new business. Whenever I start a new business, I really want to understand the revenue model and the cost model. So I always start with an Excel spreadsheet, but this is where I start. I kind of start with kind of what we're trying to do, all the good stuff that you would have in a business plan. But really for me, it's really understanding the business model works, where their revenue are coming from, how frequent they're coming, and where they're going, what kind of expenses we have to pay, and then what is the cost of goods sold for producing these and stuff like that. So this is how I always start. I always start with a spreadsheet. When we started with the low-carb grocery store, same thing. We looked at, kind of like what kind of a market did we have, how many customers we were planning to have, how frequently they would buy from us, what is the average price of the grocery that they would shop, that they would buy every week. Lynn actually went on a spying mission, looking at other low-carb grocery stores. Literally, she walked the store to see how it was working. She also sat in the parking lot, look at people going in, going out, counting them, looking at how many bags they had, how much they purchased. She would record all of that. She did that for a number of weeks to figure out how the competition was working, and also kind of like what can we expect if we were to open a store in this particular area. What kind of clientele would we expect? What volume we would expect? What kind of revenue we would expect? Then all of that came back into the Excel spreadsheet, and then we started looking at the costs and all that, and then finally the profit. What was the take-home profit for the business? And then do some projections. Are the projections accurate? It doesn't really matter. This is really an understanding of how the business works, how the financials work, and how you're planning. It's about the planning that's important in this, and really understand all the implications of where the revenue is coming from, the expenses, and what the cost of servicing and producing the goods. So this is how we got started with our low-carb grocery store. And if this is something that you're interested in, if you have any questions about starting a new business, feel free to DM me, contact me, let me know how you're doing and if you need any help.